And I've had no back pain in 7 months. And I played golf for the first time, 13 months layoff. No pain on the golf course, no pain following the golf course.
I used to hurt in the evening after I played golf, and the next day I couldn't do anything. Now I don't hurt in the evening when I play golf, and the next day I can do whatever I want to. I can go play golf again if I want to.
I definitely felt something. I felt something in my lower back. I didn't have to warm up as normally as I do before I play golf, and my back wasn't hurting after I played golf.
I was so well. My husband said, "Hey, do you want to go hit some golf balls?"
So I went and played golf 3 weeks after the patch, and I walked 18 holes, which was, to me, was amazing when I couldn't walk my dog around the block.
10 years ago, I had to give up playing golf because of the pain and the stiffness and no flexibility in my back. I'm playing golf again. And it's just wonderful because I enjoy it. So I'm terrible, but I enjoy it so much. And it gives my friends something to laugh at.
And it is my honor to introduce to you guys Colonel Tom, sir.
Yes.
Are you unmuted? You are.
I am ready to fire. Born in Buffalo, New York in 1936. I went into the military right out of ROTC. I get a second lieutenant commission, stayed in 20 years. Part of that was in infantry airborne ranger units, and my body took a lot of beating in those days. Tour in Vietnam, a couple tours a tour in Korea, 2 tours in Germany. Started with rotator cuff surgery, a replacement of the right knee, replacement of the left hip, 2 screws in my shoulder, 3 different cancers. And I said, well, this isn't enjoying life at all. And a couple of doctors said, told me later on that after I changed that they didn't think that they'd see me anymore after this last year. I entered 2022 in the worst shape I've ever been, laying on my back in bed because I'd just fallen again and I had a lot of bleeding. And I thought, God, just take me out of here. But then I said, I don't want to go out this way. I want to go out on top. I was first patched on May 28th of 2022. And I didn't think what Jan would tell me was anything but a lot of hogwash. I mean, I couldn't believe that. It was miracle type things that she was telling me about. But I said, I'm going to try it. I've tried everything else. I got more bottles of medications that I bought online and never took them. And I still got full bottles in my drawer. And she patched me on the 28th of May, and I didn't feel much at all. However, my attitude started to change and my energy level started to change, and I was getting happy and I was smiling, and my mind started to reacting. I wasn't as what I call the first stage of dementia. I felt like I was coming out of it and being able to do things that I'd like to do mentally. After I got my first order, I decided that X39 was going to be the motor that's going to drive all of my patches. And I looked at all the patches and they all had something there that I could use because I had so many different issues with my body. I've had numerous back issues, injections, and lumbar lumpectomy surgery. So I told you about my golf. The big thing in summary is that I had my annual physical in November. They took 8 vials of blood out of me in preparation for the testing for the annual physical. And I saw to my primary physician, and he said, I can't tell you what was wrong. He says, all your markers are in the excellent or good range. He says, I can't give you any more advice. I said, well, how about giving me advice of what medications I should go off of?
Well, I got the blood work done and I was sitting there waiting for a doctor, and it was a new doctor, one that I haven't seen. And he walked in and he said, where's Mr. Hartsoe? I said, I'm Mr. Hartsoe. He said, you can't be. I said, yes. He said, how old are you? I said, I'm 66. He said, well, this doesn't match up with the blood work. this blood work I've got looks like it's from a 45-year-old. And I'm like, well, I can tell you why. So I told him, and he's looking into it, but he's a doctor, and my golf game, I used to hurt in the evening after I played golf, and the next day I couldn't do anything. Now I don't hurt in the evening when I play golf, and the next day I can do whatever I want to. I can go play golf again if I want to. So that's what it's been doing for me. I've been on them for about 1.5 years, and I use the X39 and just started using the X49 a few months ago. And I can already tell that I'm getting toner. I'm not really working out or anything, but I can tell that I'm getting toner and losing a few pounds.
I was having issues, playing golf and stuff like that. I love to play golf. That's the only thing I can do now athletically. And so I tried the patches, and for the first 2 or 3 days, I thought I felt something, but not sure. After about 4 days, I definitely felt something. I felt something in my lower back. I didn't have to warm up as normally as I do before I play golf, and my back wasn't hurting after I played golf. Then I got involved with the Lifewave patches because, playing so much golf, my knee would hurt. So I tried the Lifewave patches, and they helped. And I don't feel bad about talking to people about these patches, simply because I know if they stick with it and they continue to stick with it, they will help.
You wanted me to come on here and share that with people, because I know that some people hear our testimonials and some people get results in a day or 3 days or a week. And I didn't have that happen. And then for me to get results after 6 months is just phenomenal. And here's what has happened. So now I get up, and I still get up every morning and sit on the edge of my bed because I've been doing that for 40 years. I'm still afraid to step down. It's funny how your mind does that to you. However, every time I stand up, I go, oh my goodness, there's still no pain. Guys, my pain has not come back at all, and neither has the stiffness.
Wow.
And 10 years ago, I had to give up playing golf because of the pain and the stiffness and no flexibility in my back. I'm playing golf again. And it's just wonderful because I enjoy it. So I'm terrible, but I enjoy it so much. And it gives my friends something to laugh at.
And I used to walk 18 holes of golf all the time, and I could not walk. So when I met Bart, he came in, he introduced me to the patch. I went on the patch, and within about 3 weeks, my feet felt better. I can get out of bed. I didn't have a pain of between 7 and 8. It was a pain like a 1 or 2, but it was bearable. And I got up, I would walk around, and every day after that, I would feel like I wouldn't notice my feet. I would just get out of bed. So I went and played golf 3 weeks after the patch, and I walked 18 holes, which was, to me, was amazing. When I couldn't walk my dog around the block. I walked today, I played golf today. I had a 7:12 tee time, and I walked 18 holes. My feet didn't hurt. My legs didn't hurt. They hurt a little bit because I had to push the cart up the hill. But when I got home, I got out of the car. I didn't feel like I got hit by a bus, and I felt pretty good.
I was amazed, and within a month I was off the cane. I had been walking with a cane at 55. I was trying to look at my life before my birthday and saying, how am I going to live life with this cane? That was back in October, and I'm young. And so in 2021, when we finally got to get out and be active, I was so well. My husband said, hey, do you want to go hit some golf balls? I'd never played golf in my life beyond miniature golf, and I started playing golf 1 day a week, and now I play golf 2 days a week. I work out at the gym 4 days a week. I don't walk with the cane. God willing, I won't ever have to walk with the cane again. And I don't make any health claims other than this. My life has changed forever.